North West has just turned 13 years old, and Kim Kardashian has completely checked out as a parent. Kim is so obsessed with her new relationship, Louis, that she doesn't have enough time for North, which is why she's sending North away on a tour to go and perform in front of thousands of people all alone just so her parents can cash in a check. This poor 13-year-old girl is being exploited, and it needs to be stopped. So let's get into it. So Kim Kardashian's first daughter, North West, has officially become a teenager. I cannot believe what they have done to this child, putting her on the internet, letting her live like a 25-year-old as an actual child. At least she's a teenager now, but still just way too young. It makes me uncomfortable. Like, what is going to happen next? Even this headline is so gross. Kim Kardashian shares edgy photos of her daughter North for her 13th birthday. Why do we need to share edgy photos of a child online?
West is turning 13 this year, which is such a huge deal. And I'm sure Kim has something huge planned, like she does with all her kids every year. And I wonder how they top it, because they always have really huge parties. She's had some iconic birthdays in the past, like her birthday streaming with Kylie, and we can never ever forget Candyland.
Switch the theme.
How can you have a Candyland? Your brand? This is about a kid's party. This is not about your brand.
Yeah.
The most iconic of them all. So much has happened with North in the last year, including launching her own music and brand. And I can definitely see this being encapsulated in the party festivities, maybe having some major artists at the party. Or I see her being very teenager and doing something very chill, like going to a dinner, going abroad, and going to the studio. Side note, these nails? Oh my gosh.
Kim wrote on social media, "Happy birthday to my Northy Uzi voice," referencing Lil Uzi Vert, which if you say his name fast enough, Lil Uzi Vert, ends up being Lucifer, because the guy is demonic. Though I do like some of his music, I just can't believe we're referencing him in a 13-year-old's post. She writes, "I can't believe you're officially a teenager. There's no one like you, my baby girl. I love being your mom and watching you grow. I love you to the alien galaxies you would speak of as a kid and beyond." Kris Jenner also shared her own message. "Happy birthday, my amazing North. You are beautiful, brilliant, creative, funny, and smart. And you have such a love for life and everything it has to offer. I love watching you grow. Seeing you find your own path and passions have been such a joy. I am so proud of the incredible young lady that you are."
Here's everything you know about Northy's birthday. Her 13th birthday. I know, I can't believe it either. Okay, so we all know that Miss North did her first ever solo performance at Summer Smash in Chicago, her dad's hometown. And this must have been major to her, not just because it's her first solo show, but because her idol, Uzi, performed and she got to see him in concert and meet him too. I'm sure she's still gagging. This was her cake. And it looks like the festivities are continuing over in Japan as she shared these snaps to her stories. Happy 13th to Northy.
Here are some of the photos that Kim Kardashian included in her post, and North just does not look happy. Also, what is she doing with her hand here?
This is not a drill. Ye has just wished his daughter North a happy birthday. For those of you guys that don't know, a few hours ago, it was officially the birthday of Ye's daughter North West, and Ye ended up publicly making a viral post regarding her birthday. Now, as you can see right here, this is the post that Ye ended up making dedicated toward North, with him taking a photo of her at one of her shows, with then the caption saying "Happy birthday, twin." With Ye making this post, you do have a lot of funny memes coming out, with people making light jokes at Ye for using new lingo and slang, with this person here making a very viral post of him saying, "Addressing your daughter as twin, and it is the phase Banks, bro, you're literally 40.
As you guys know, North is trying to be just like her dad, Kanye West, and she's been getting into music. Actually, she took the stage on Friday, June 12th at the Lyrical Lemonade's Summer Smash 2026 Music Festival in Illinois, which she would have been 12 years old at this point. Like, I cannot imagine being at a music festival, having a beer in one hand, and then watching a 12-year-old try to sing on stage. It just does not sound like fun.
Chicago!
Well, she's got vocals like her dad. This is just a whole bunch of, like, hooting and hollering, Pam's just patting back and forth. It looks like a lot of grown-ups in the crowd. I cannot. I really cannot. This person writes, grown-ass men jumping around for a 12-year-old. Someone said that she has her father's confidence and her mother's talent. Another person writes that she's been wearing this outfit all year. Honestly, when I was younger, I feel like I was only ever comfortable in a few different things. So I totally relate to being like a 12 or 13-year-old wearing the same thing all the time, especially those big boots that she's wearing. Like, is that okay for walking in? It's honestly creepy that a bunch of grown men are watching a 12-year-old with no talent screech a song like, why are they there? My daughter's the same age. She's currently outside in her PJs jumping on our trampoline. Genuinely embarrassed for every adult in that room. Kim needs to say no every once in a while, this person writes. Why do I only see adult men in the crowd? The true definition of nepotism. Am I old? Why are grown people hyped for a 12, 13-year-old girl? It's insane. This makes me sick for the actual artists who work hard to try to make their music and perform, which I totally understand that, especially living in Los Angeles. There's so many artists who want to be singers so badly, so many people that I have met, and they would love this opportunity performing at this music festival. But no, Northwest gets it because of her father and her mother, and that is nepotism. You also realize once you're in Los Angeles that everyone's got a connection, like most people are nepotism. I grew up with my dad owning a plumbing company in Virginia, so I had no nepotism connection there. This person writes, her music is not good. I'm sorry. Well, it looks like it doesn't matter whether you think she's good or not because she is going on a 14-date tour as a child. I mean, I know Kanye West was broke, but I didn't realize he was this broke. It looks like she's going on tour alongside rapper Molly Santana. That is the person who's bringing North, I guess, along on tour as their opener. North and Molly, who previously performed together at North's first festival appearance for Rolling Loud on May 9th, and at the Lyrical Lemonade performance we just watched with all those grown men jumping around. It seems like Molly's got this punk influence, and of course North likes it, and Molly's happy to take her under her wing. I mean, someone's got to raise this little girl.
Northwest has just announced she's going on tour at 13. The internet's pretty divided, so let's take a look at both sides. Kim Kardashian is one of the most strategically managed public figures in history, and Kanye West is one of the least. North exists at the exact intersection of both, and whether people realize it or not, that tension is probably why everyone has such a strong opinion about her career. So first, why are people concerned? Research published in Psychology Today found that child stardom can force adult-level pressure before the brain is even fully developed. And with touring brings late nights, constant scrutiny, and high-pressure performances, all things researchers have linked to increased stress and disrupted development in young performers. And the cases people point to are well documented. Like Britney Spears, Justin Bieber, Lindsay Lohan, they're all artists who started young and publicly struggled with the pressures of fame later in life. And critics aren't necessarily saying North will follow that path, they're just noting the pattern exists and that it's worth taking seriously.
Well, if you guys were wondering how North feels about her soon-to-be stepdaddy, Lewis Hamilton, this headline came out, how Kim Kardashian's kids really feel about Lewis. Let's take a look. It looks like Lewis has been spending time with Kim's kids. I mean, she's got a whole herd of kids that he will have to go and help raise, or at least, watch the nannies raise them. But the source claims that Lewis loves the kids, so it's been fun for him. The kids think that Lewis is really cool, especially Chicago and Saint, who are completely fascinated by the fact that he drives race cars for a living. Kim jokes that having Lewis around has officially made her the cool mom in their eyes. So the kids are loving him. They probably love the fact that he's more stable than their father has ever been. The source claims that they're very serious now, and it's going well. Kim enjoys the thrill of the race life, and she thinks it's so fun. And I'm sure she does. She just thinks everything's so fun. It's like, let's go to the Grand Prix and disrupt and make headlines. That is how she operates. A lot of the racing wives aren't too happy with her right now, but you think she cares?
Guys, you know that I love, so I hate to say this, but I don't think that this contract is going well. It's giving Bradley Cooper hating Gigi Hadid. You know how I can tell? Kimberly had to resort to putting that big old fake ass back in, allegedly. Said this isn't drumming up the kind of attention that I crave. She saw Cardi B's monster ass, and she said, I'm going back to basics. In fact, Lewis stole this lab coat from her surgeon. Lewis Hamilton, unfortunately, is a worse actor than Kim Kardashian. I know that's hard to believe. It's not good when you spend all of this time and money on a backgrid photo shoot and you don't get one picture where he's actually looking at you. Some people commenting, look, he cannot wait to get away from her. The truth is, he saw a man in distress and he was running in hopes that he could give him mouth to mouth. Fortunately, Kim's debut at F1 was kind of a flop. Not only did Lewis Hamilton act awkward and stutter when asked about Kim Kardashian, he sprayed her with champagne and then denied her a kiss on the mouth in front of the cameras.
Moving on, did you guys see that Kylie Jenner tried to do some Pilates recently on a boat and she went viral for all the wrong reasons? Now, I like to work out. I like to go and lift weights and things like that. Like, it's like fun for me. But Pilates is something that I can openly admit that I probably could not do because it's a lot of form, a lot of holding positions, and I'll just shake. I can't even like support my own body weight. This report says that Kylie was captured enjoying some reformer Pilates on a yacht docked off of Sardinia this past week. This might be the most relatable thing I've ever seen Kylie do. Like, the girl does not have any form. Like, you're not supposed to, like, give in that much when you're doing this. It's supposed to be very structured. I just know all the Pilates people were, like, having a heyday watching this. Okay. She's trying. All she could do is try. This person writes on X, working out, you mean her plastic surgeon was busy? The way that they're so performative, Jenny writes. Someone brought up the plastic surgeons, and I think that's interesting because Kylie has been open about her plastic surgery, specifically what she's done to her chest. But when it comes to her weight loss, she actually claims that Pilates is the way that she has lost weight. But looking at her on the boat, it almost seemed like she had no idea what she was doing. So some things are not necessarily adding up. I mean, there are so many hacks. People are ratatouille hiding, they're peptiding, they're injecting all these different things into their bodies to lose weight, and it seems to be working. Shout out to all the GLP-1 baddies in the comments below.
Kylie Jenner's opening up a little bit about her weight loss after pregnancy. She posted this on her Instagram story, which says, gained 60 pounds again this pregnancy, down 40 pounds, just trying to be healthy and patient, walking and Pilates, my favorite combo.
Let's talk about what people have to say on Reddit. On a reformer, on a massive yacht, the hair down tells me everything I need to know. Her form also sucks, which as someone who does work out and I like, again, lifting weights, I have to have really good form or you're going to injure yourself. I noticed that. I'm not even like a Pilates person. Hair down on a reformer is wild because it gets hot and you're like sweating and you need to have your hair up and like you're moving around a lot and you're pulling it. Oh, I can't even imagine having like longer hair than this. Shout out to everyone who's got to deal with all that. Right? Why can't I live like this for a day? I got to go down my street to my old crunchy club Pilates for all that.
Remember when Kylie achieved this weight loss during the golden era of Ozempic? And when we were all suspecting Ozempic or something similar, she was like, oh my God, no, I just walk and do Pilates. I do Pilates every single day. Every single day? Interesting. Because I would love to present to you guys Kylie Jenner on or around Pilates equipment on a yacht for an aloe campaign. You cannot look me in the face and tell me this looks like someone who's done Pilates every day, even every day for a week. I mean, the instructor's having to show her her basic form for basic Pilates moves, like the thing that you learn on day one or maybe day two. We'll give her a benefit of the doubt and say this is her second time doing Pilates because that's crazy. There is no way that you did Pilates every single day to the point that you lost weight and you can't even do the two most basic moves that you can do in Pilates. I'm sure those aloe campaign pictures are going to be fire.
I'm not afraid to admit I'm a hater in this specific scenario. Does anyone actually do Pilates with their hair down? Seems like a staged photo op. Probably a brand deal with aloe. That is what it seems like it's adding up to. Oh, I do want to try solid core one time though. Comment below if you guys have tried that. One time I saw, I was walking home from Trader Joe's and I saw Julia Fox and we walked and talked and she went to solid core after. And ever since then, I've been wanting to go and try it out. But happy birthday to Northwest. I mean, in a couple years, she could maybe potentially, what's it called when someone like, not extradite, when someone like gets rid of their parents. What is that called? Let's look it up online. It's like what is it called when a teenager like leaves their parents? Like, it's like when they become an adult. Leaves their parents. It's not moving out of the nest. Oh, emancipation. Emancipation proclamation. Usually around 14 to 17 years old, you can become a full-blown adult. Which I feel like that could totally happen with North. With the way that she's living life now, she already knows what she wants. She's traveled the world. She probably is bored with the world. She's already seen the world. There's nothing left to see. Maybe space. That could be cool. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Please leave a blue heart emoji to keep our channel strong and alive. And I will see you guys very soon. Bye, guys.